This is Inside Rams Camp, presented by Unify Financial Credit Union. I'm JB Long with Erica Tamposi. Let's allow our live audience to welcome QB1 for your Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford.
How's it going, everybody?
Matthew, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe it's just because we missed it so much last year, but I've been impressed with just like your enthusiasm, your body language. Like, are you having as much fun competing in the middle of the summer as it looks like you are?
Yeah, I'm having a blast. Feeling good and feeling healthy goes a long way, and I feel that at the moment, which is awesome. Battled through some stuff for the last couple of years and finally coming into this one feeling pretty good. So I'm able to go out there, just kind of cut it loose, compete with the guys. We have a lot of young guys that I'm trying to teach and help coach along, both on offense and defense, and getting to go against them is a whole bunch of fun.
It's funny you say that. The Rams put out a video of you mic'd up at practice this week, and it was really, really cool to see you coaching up Tutu about tempo in the red zone, and also Puka, you're like, at the line, I don't need this, or I do need this. What does that mentorship mean going into this training camp, and how does it differ from previous years?
Yeah, I don't know if mentorship it's probably the right word, but really the biggest thing for me is just trying to be as good a teammate as I can be. And I played a lot of football, played it, for a long time, and just try to expedite the learning curve for those guys. They don't have the experience that some of the guys on our team have. So, we just got to try to inform them as much as we possibly can. Let them go out there and make some of the mistakes they're going to make, but at the same time, teach them along the way. And I'm just trying to do that because for us to be as good as we can be and our offense to be as successful as we can be, we need all those guys clicking and thinking the same way.
Are the intangibles as good from the outside in that we perceive? Like, is that real? And in your experience, what can intangibles positive mean to the outcome for a football team?
Yeah, I think so. I think constant communication, that's the biggest thing. And the best teams that I've been on have always communicated a bunch, we're trying to do that as much as we can. We're forced to. It's sitting there going, okay, well, we got a lot to teach and a lot to learn. So as long as we continue to communicate, bring great energy like we have been, that's one thing I'll give a bunch of credit to these guys. Some of these younger guys on our team, man, they come out here excited to practice every single day. And obviously having a bunch of fans out here makes it easy for us. You guys get us going, so it's been a nice time.
That's awesome. Jumping off of that, in this QB room, this is different. We don't have a John Wolford here that knows the offense, that can run the offense. It's a little bit less experience. Has that reinvigorated your game at all to be able to be in the trenches, so to speak, even more so with some of these younger, inexperienced guys?
Yeah, as far as our team, it takes everybody. And, obviously there's only one quarterback that plays at a time, but you never know. Guys got to be ready. And that's something that I'm trying to do. I think we got a bunch of smart guys, which is great for me. You talk to them, you tell them one thing one time, and they kind of got it locked in. So it's fun to be a part of it. It's a great room. It's a good mix of, Brett's played a little bit of ball, and the other two young guys are figuring it out. So it's been fun.
We've tried to talk legacy with you before, and I know that's just not something you love to address. Like, that's not where your mindset is. But as you went through the offseason, as you reflected on, hey, what's left? What opportunities do I have? Did you give any thought to what would I like to accomplish before my time being one of the 32 people on the planet that get to have this job get to do?
I didn't put too much thought into, what I want it to be at the end. I just know how I want to attack each day. And I still got a lot left in me. And, being out here, practicing is a whole bunch of fun. I have a blast doing it. I love competing. Training camps get harder and harder every single year, and mostly that is the meeting time and all that kind of stuff, installing things that I feel like I know pretty well. But it's been fun to try to teach guys, help guys along. But when we get out between the lines on the grass, man, I have as much fun as anybody. So, I think that's the biggest thing for me is enjoy the moments that I get. Don't know how long you get them, but I'm going to compete my ass off and try to help us out.
I love that. Speaking of legacy, so your 3 fourth-quarter comebacks from passing Drew Brees with the 5th most in the NFL, just like a little record. Have you thought about maybe letting like a few games like slip for a little bit and then, get that fourth-quarter comeback? Have you thought about that at all?
I wish I had that kind of control on a game, but I do know that, fourth quarter is where quarterbacks kind of make their money. Third down, fourth quarter, red zone, all those kind of things, 2-minute drills. That's where we kind of make our money. And I know a couple years ago we were playing at a high level in the fourth quarter. So trying to, get us to that point. Some of that starts right here, right now with, just kind of pushing through those last periods of practice. Everybody's kind of tired. And can you execute when you're tired? Can you do the simple things at the end of the game when everybody's exhausted? It's not these miraculous things a lot of times. It's can you do your fundamentals longer than the other team can, and we're building that foundation right now.
As we were living through the dog days of last season when offensive lineman after offensive lineman was spilling, the consolation that a lot of us took was, hey, at least these reps that they're getting are going to accelerate their growth curve. And come next summer, they might be in a position where like they're ready to roll. Are you sensing that in your offensive line group? Like, are they poised to have a comeback year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't expect to have another year like that. I mean, that was kind of unprecedented with the amount of injuries and things that happen. It's been playing the game a long time. I don't know if I've been a part of something like that. So a bunch of credit to those guys, whoever was able to keep playing, step in and get reps, which was awesome. I know that's going to bring kind of build depth in our offensive line. There's a lot of guys that played last year that are still here that got quality time playing, and that's going to bode well for us in the long run.
Absolutely. Last one for me, and this is probably the most football-heavy question I'll ask all interview. With some of the off days or with training camp ending, are you and the girls going to get to the Eras Tour for Taylor Swift this week?
I don't think so. It's disappointing.
No?
I know. I probably should.
Do you need to do a public apology to those Swifties out there?
Sorry, girls and Swifties. But no, I know they would have liked it. I don't think it's in the cards, but you never know. So
Miracles happen.
Yes, that's true. I've heard that's a great show, and I'm sure my girls would have a blast.
Yeah.
Can Erica have your tickets?
Yeah,
if
you have
sure.
them.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll slide them to you.
How many times have you been so far?
We can talk about this off air.
Okay.
It's fine.
Keep the streak alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Matthew, good to see you. Good to see you smiling. Have a great rest of camp and season ahead. Appreciate
it. Thanks, guys.
All right, for Matthew Stafford and Ricky Hollywood, I'm JB Long. This has been Inside Rams Camp, presented by Unify Financial Credit Union.